So this is going to be Space Cannon 16. Now, 16 in this game are notorious numbers, and so I kind of wanted this episode to be a little spectacular. I hope it doesn't go spectacularly wrong. I've actually done it a couple of times, but this particular instance, things have gone somewhat haywire. And so what I decided to do, because we're doing it such a traverse angle, I decided to play around with a larger size. And so I've got this larger size teleporter. It's not like massively, but I mean, you can see that it's a bit bigger than the light box. And so, but the difference is that the thing fires backwards. So if I step into this front one, it's going to shoot me 4 hours back the other way. Now, it could be anywhere between 4 and 5 hours, but it's just registering on the screen as 4 hours away from this base, but on this island. But I actually went through that a couple of times, and I said, well, you know, what the heck? And I believe I've only got 16 teleporters, which is another odd thing. You know, Space Cannon 16, 16 teleporters. The Atlas is going to die in 16 minutes. You know, 16, 16, 16. You know, it's like the planets are aligning all in a row. Hopefully the goofy thing works so I can get this on video. But if I go up here and I step into this one, it shoots me clean over there, and you'll see it, provided it still works, provided it's not broken. We're gonna step into it and see if it works. See, just like that, I am on that other planet, and I'm 100 feet deep. Units, whatever you want to call it, and I am over there on that other planet. Is that not freaking nuts or what? And so hopefully it still works, because I'm going to show you what it does if I step into the other side of it. Because actually there's kind of a safety, because if you step into the other side of it, it's going to shoot you 4 hours, you know, on that same planet. So theoretically, if I could figure out if this is repeatable, you know, it would basically give you an advantage to where if you need to shoot yourself on planet, you just, you know, set the thing up and shoot yourself over there within, you know, a split second. 4 hours, you know, up to 5 hours. Love this planet selection, man. These planets over here are like out of this world. So really a good selection of planets to do my canon research from. And so I'm going to step in this other side. Watch, this thing will, if it's still working, it will shoot me 4 hours on this planet. It'll shoot me. It's basically shooting me backwards back the other way. And so initially when I stepped into it, I go, huh, you know, it worked, you know, or, well, I don't know, it's doing something weird now. It shot me in space this time.
Life support power low.
Well, that ain't good.
Power cells depleted.
So I wonder,
Shield down.
16, 16, 16. Maybe it's a coincidence. Yeah, but there's no coincidences. Not in this game. So maybe you never know which way it's going to shoot you. So I'm curious to step in the other side of it and see if it shoots me back over there Yeah, it's strange. Well, I'm glad I chose the other way first. So do I step in the other side and see if it still works? Yeah, I gotta find out. I gotta know. Does it still work stepping into this side of it? Will it shoot me to that other planet? Yep. The other side works, but for whatever reason, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is there more safety in jumping in that other side and having it? But I've done that before, and it didn't do anything, or it shot me over to the other. So I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. Let's go back over there and jump in the other side of it and see what it does. Because I mean that's weird that, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I jumped into it. Maybe I entered it differently. I don't know. Well, there's a chance I may die again, but I need to know if it's. I'm just going to walk into it. Yeah, it's shooting me into space. And it's not doing a very good job of it because
Life support power.
yeah, and it's like I am like way.
Power cells depleted.
It's shooting me backwards, but it's shooting me off the planet. So, but before it was shooting me into the planet, and I was like 4 hours. I was like 4 hours away, but for whatever reason, I'm going completely through the planet. The planet isn't stopping me now for whatever reason. So I'm led to believe that just because you build it a certain way doesn't mean the direction is right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over there. I'm going to dismantle it. I'm going to count how many teleporters I've actually got, and then I'm going to try to find another part to see exactly how big something that I can fashion to have an idea how big that planner is, measure up against to. So yeah, I'll see you down there on the planet. I'm gonna fix my stuff and I'll be down there in a jiffy. So first things first, we're gonna see if we can't find a part it's close, but not quite. That works too. The lip is just over the table. So I think that's what I'm going to use probably to determine the size of it. To make sure that I've got the size right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use. Going into camera mode to see. Yeah, the lip of that planner is just over that small table, and so that's what I'm going to use as a guide to make sure that I know how big the teleporter is in the instance of this elevated and the planet's further away, blah blah blah. Now the question about stepping into it, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you saw what I did. I actually stepped into the one up there, and it shot me out of it. So why it's doing that, I don't know. I'm going to try to recreate it here and see if it does the same thing again, and just step, because maybe that's another piece to the puzzle that I haven't realized. But but the thing is that this particular one, the teleporter is much more powerful because it's bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16. What did I tell you? 16. 16 teleporters. As in 16, 16, 16. And so we'll go ahead and delete this one off. I'm going to rebuild it the same way. I build them the same way pretty much every time. We're going to delete that one off. And basically I use this big wire right here to build it with. So we're going to do it the same way. I'm on Xbox, so I'm going to press Y and X at the same time. It gives you that. I'm going to press the right bumper button, which is basically going to copy that wire. Then I'm going to glitch the wire in. I'm going to press the right trigger button, pull that wire down to where I want and I'm not going to do anything right here. It's still unattached. And then I'm going to glitch using the Y and the right trigger button at the same time. But I want to be a little bit of ways away because I don't want to be in it when I, just like that. Then I'm going to power it. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to build the one down here. And so I've got it selected. I'm going to press the Y button, focus on that wire, and then I'm going to glitch it using the Y and the right trigger button at the same time. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to pull that cable, connect the cable, then we're going to power it. Make sure you're on the right power thing. It's powered. Now we're going to add 15 more because that's how many we had. I'm going to press the Y button. Then I'm going to press the Y and the right trigger button to glitch build another teleporter in place. That's 2, 15, 16. Now, if it's still working the way it was working before, if I step into this big one, it should shoot me over there to that other planet. Now, if it doesn't do that, then I don't know what I did. I'm pretty sure I did because I do it the same way every time. So let's step into it and see what happens. Kabow, I'm there. So maybe using the bigger teleporter, step into it going backwards. Because it's a very powerful teleporter. And so if the planet doesn't stop me, that's where I'm going, because it's basically shooting me through the planet. Yeah, it is shooting me backwards. Because see, the planet with the rings around it is the planet that I'm shooting for. So it is literally shooting me backwards.